This is Kathleen from oldworldfarmhouse.com. I recently had a chance to go to 3 of my favorite thrift stores, or rather Goodwill, and 2 of my favorite consignment stores, which are kind of like thrift stores, but maybe a little more expensive. I kind of like to go there and check everything out and then wait and see if it goes to half off and then buy it. So come on and thrift with me and consignment store with me today and see what I got or didn't get. And if you love this kind of video, I've got another one where I bring home a thrift haul that you might enjoy too and do some thrift flips with some of the things that I got. Let's get started. The first place I went, I immediately spotted this painting. It's actually some kind of print, and I looked up at the lamps. I always look for lamps to see if there's any that are a good shape or that have a really nice shade that I could paint. And then I spotted this whole set of Threshold by Magnolia for Target dishware and these 2 French chairs, which are really nice, but I would have to paint and reupholster, and they were just a little too pricey at the consignment shop for that. And then this rug was really cool. I think that could work really well for Swedish or French country, any kind of Euro country style. I really liked this apron, very fun. I might go back and get that. It's got a fleur-de-lis, and a lot of things at the consignment store I end up kind of waiting until they go half off to see if I really want it, see if it's still there. I always check out their pictures and stuff. Sometimes you can find some gems. This time to my surprise, found myself zeroing in on these close-ups of some kind of fish market in maybe Portugal. I think that language is Portuguese on the signs. And I often don't care for these kind of things, but somehow I liked this one, and then I noticed there were actually 2 of them. What do you guys think? I don't know. Like I said, usually I don't like those kind of like Euro scenes, prints. I just kind of just wish I was in Europe instead of putting one on my wall. But there's something about these I thought was kind of neat. I might try to go back if they're still there when they're half off. That might be worth it. I don't know. You can tell I spent a lot of time looking at these. I was really thinking about it. But in the end, I just left them there to think about, and I also left the apron, although I do need an apron, so I might go back and get that. Then I saw this basket, which I might go back and get again if it's half off, and I really like this gold bowl. And these are like containers with lids. I don't know, Tupperware. I love that orange thing. And this bowl was cool. It said it was from circa 1890 on the back. It wasn't my favorite thing in the world, so I just put it back, but I thought it was kind of an interesting thing. I do love pineapples, and I didn't buy these, but I'm kind of thinking of starting to collect some types of pineapples. And I went back and looked at the painting again. It was $40. I don't know. I liked this set of dishes, but it doesn't really fit size-wise with everything else I've got right now. And then at the second place I went, I noticed this right away, and I liked it, but then when I went up close, it wasn't framed very well, and it was just kind of this, it just wasn't very good quality. It was kind of wavy and wobbly, so I left it there. I like the frame, though. I love these baskets. I always look for baskets when I go because they're such a great way to add some Euro style. This little gravy boat thing, it's said like 1942 US. It was really heavy. I thought it was really cool. And then, Annie Sloan chalk paint for $6, Scandi Pink. This was kind of interesting. I don't know if it's purely decorative or you could actually use it, but it did say on the back that it was hand painted in Italy. So that is kind of cool. But I left it because I couldn't be sure if I could use it for cooking or not. Thought of painting those, but I just left them there. I like these little planters very much. They're very pretty, especially the red one, or maybe candle holders. I wasn't sure. And I like that little mirror back there to add to like a gallery wall. I think that's an artichoke. I see a lot of these kind of big artichoke things, and I like them too, just kind of how I like the pineapples. This was a really beautiful framed print of, I think, a house in New England, and then that mirror is pretty cool. It's almost a sunburst mirror. And this, another flat weave rug that would have been nice for a kitchen. It wasn't my colors though. I don't really have any rooms where this would have looked nice. But if you did, very Swedish looking with the stripes and the flat and everything. This was a really pretty throw blanket. And then here's a gorgeous basket. I just left it there, but I did really like the look of it. So maybe I'll go and see when it goes half off if it's still there. I like that little print. That was a Hobby Lobby print that they had there at the consignment store. And it was pretty sweet, but little vases. I like the colors, but not really the shapes. I liked this piece. It seemed very French to me for cooking. I do kind of need something like that. I really could use some Pyrex glass. And then I found this whole box of, this set was called Euro something or other, and I looked through it quite a bit, and I seriously considered adding it to my dishes, which are all they're all mismatched, and that's how I like it because I can just add what I feel like. But in the end, I put it back because it just wasn't. It just looked a little bit too much like it just wasn't quite good quality enough, and I'm trying to be more selective about what I bring home and not just buy everything because it's a good price. These mushroom things, I think they're supposed to be mushrooms. I thought they were kind of fun. I wouldn't put them in my kitchen, but if there's just sort of a whimsical, almost fairy tale-esque thing to them, like maybe you could even put them in your little girl's room to keep things in, like. And then this was a set of very pretty white china. Again, a whole set. It's always kind of fun to see that. But it wasn't quite what I was looking for, even though it was a good quality brand. This was some locally made pottery. And again, I love the idea, but I don't really like how it's painted, so I left it there. The serving dish, I thought this was really pretty, and someday maybe I'll get some of these. I wasn't quite ready to start down that road today of getting those. I always see them at Goodwill and places like that. I loved this. I thought this was a great little pot. And then this was like a whole picnic set in there. How cute. It looks like it's never been used. I think that would be a really fun gift for someone. I think it had 4 of everything. Take it to Shakespeare in the Park. This was a plug-in lantern. I kind of liked it, but again, I just left it. A little picture of Venice. I really liked the frame and the picture too. But I just put it back. And these, I like the frame, but I didn't care for the decor on the inside. That just wasn't going to do anything for me. Then I noticed this light fixture. I'm looking for a chandelier for my boys' room, and I thought this might really be the thing. They're asking $30 for it, and it's brand new. So what do you all think? I should put a picture of my boys' room up here so you can see if you think it might be a good light fixture to replace. I wasn't sure, so I looked at it a lot, and then I thought I'd go home and think it over. Maybe it'll go half off. Little picture of a windmill that are very, very nicely framed. This is one where I would probably paint the frame on the edges. I don't know. I liked it, but in the end I just put it back. That just kind of made me laugh. Little copper or faux copper mold. I like those. Sometimes I hang them on the wall. I always look at, this is at Goodwill, and I always look at the utensils just to see if they have anything cool. I like this wire basket, but I don't really need anything like that. And like I said, I'm trying not to bring home every single thing I find just because it's a good deal. So I put it back. I liked this cute little red pot, but I have lots of them. I really want one of these kind of fruit dishes. I thought that was a super pretty one, but I didn't get it this time. So the only thing I ended up buying out of everything I looked at was a can of Annie Sloan chalk paint in Swedish Country Pink. And I actually got this for $6, which was so amazing. This consignment shop just had it, and they were selling it for $12, and it was on their clearance for 50% off. So I'm gonna take this and I'm going to paint up a dresser that I pulled off the side of the road a few weeks back. I'm really excited about it. So I hope you enjoyed this thrift with me video. And thank you so much for watching. This is Kathleen from oldworldfarmhouse.com. Bye.